Good afternoon, Highlands, and welcome to another edition of the Highlander News.
Broadcasting live from the Highlands News Studio in Fort Thomas, Kentucky.
I'm Ben Rosensteel.
And I'm Kat Finsett.
The summer season is cooling down, and that means that sweater weather has arrived, and the time for mowing lawns is wrapping up. This past summer, one student decided to make the neighbors' lives a little easier by starting a lawn mowing business. Sam has more.
Many students here at Highlands have jobs. However, one of these students stood out of the crowd and helps out elderly neighbors. Logan Webster has started his own business called Pay It Forward Lawn Service. We caught up with him to ask a few questions.
It's just, a normal, just small little business type deal where we help out elderly people to, just any yard work they need done, just no matter what it is. Well, we go out and cut their grass for them and pull weeds and just do any work they need. Well, I feel that if you're a leader and you make a difference, then hopefully other kids around my age, younger, older, whoever, will, help and make a difference.
Hopefully this story will inspire you to make a difference in our community.
Thanks, Sam. It's always great to see Bluebirds giving back to the community. So Trey, fall sports are in full swing. What can you tell us?
Thanks, Ben. Fall sports are in the heat of their seasons, and one thing is for certain, there is no stopping these soccer teams. The boys soccer team currently holds a record of 15-2-2, compared to last year's team who held a record of 9-11. Talk about a turnaround year. The team plays at home versus George Rogers Clark tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Be sure to get out and support our boys. Just like the boys, the girls soccer team is also killing it compared to last year's team. The girls are currently ranked in the top 25 in the nation, as well as third in the state. The girls show no sign of slowing down, and they're looking to dominate districts, which start on Monday versus Bellevue at 6 p.m. at Tower Park. Be sure to get out to the game and support our ladies on their run to state. The football team sits at a similar record to last year of 1-5. Tonight's game kicks off district games, which will help seed us for the playoffs. We're looking to pick up a win tonight, which will turn into a snowball effect all the way to state. The game is tonight at 7 p.m. at Dixie. Let's dominate, boys. The Highlands volleyball team is 9-6. They were runners-up in the Cape Classic, and the Birds beat Boone County while being above 500 for the first time since 2010. The team's senior night is Monday versus Bellevue at home. Be sure to come out and watch our seniors play one of their final games. The girls' cross-country team has been doing amazing. The girls finished as one of the top 3 teams in every race they have competed in this year. Brianna Collins and Carson Hunter have been leading by example. The girls have never lost a state meet. They are currently ranked first in the state, and they're looking to make it 5 in a row. Keep up the great pace, ladies. The boys' cross-country team, like the girls, are doing very well. The boys' team has been progressing since the preseason. They've improved in every meet, and they hope that they can still make it to the top 6 at the state meet for replacing 6 of the 7 runners from last year's team. That would be a huge accomplishment. They are led by seniors Kevin Kreutzer and Colt Paris. Great job, boys. As some of you may know, we have recently suffered the loss of the great Jose Fernandez. I have more on the legend.
September 25th, 2016. A legend in the making, a potential Hall of Famer, a Cy Young candidate every year the man has been around. Coming from Cuba and making such an impact on not only his home country, but the United States as well. His achievements on the field, as great as they were, can't compare to his success off the field. The man inspired many and made more and more people fall in love with the game day by day. The man's fire, energy, and passion for the game is not comparable. The warmth he brought to the hearts of many will forever live in our hearts. 3 a.m. Eastern Time, time itself froze. The body of Jose Fernandez was found. Fernandez and his 2 other friends died due to a boating accident, which left the boat upside down with 1 body found in the water and 2 beneath the boat. The Marlins canceled the game for that day. As Cuba and the U.S. carried dense hearts, there was a blink of joy following the next day as the Marlins hosted the New York Mets. The number 16 was engraved in the mound. The players wrote notes to Fernandez on the mound, and every single player, coach and all, wore the number 16 with the name Fernandez sewn on the back of each jersey. Dee Gordon, who is a fellow All-Star with Fernandez, is the leadoff hitter for the Miami Marlins. To start the game, he led off batting from the right side of the box, honoring his late best friend as well as wearing his helmet. Next, the most magical moment in sports this year. Let's listen in.
Of last year. Gordon to right. It's deep. And it's gone! Dee Gordon has hit it out, and the Marlins have a 1-0 lead.
Gordon, after the game, was asked about the home run and stated,
I told them, I said, man, if y'all don't believe in God, y'all need to start because they've been with me for 2 years and they ain't never seen me hit a ball up there.
The Marlins won the game with a standing ovation and left their caps on the mound. Jose Fernandez is a great loss that will be surely missed, but never forgotten.
With the Fall Sports Recap, I'm Trey Bowden.
Thanks, Trey. I look forward to seeing how the rest of the teams do and what the season has in store for their future games. So, Ben, we're almost a quarter of the way in. How are you liking your new classes?
You know what? I'm having a blast this year. My teachers are nice. I don't have a lot of homework as much as I thought I would. You know, I really can't complain this year. What about you?
Yeah, I'm getting bogged down a lot more with homework this year, but I mean, focus period has definitely helped with that.
Definitely.
As many of you may know, last year, Senora Johnson retired, and a new addition flew into our bluebird nest. Ben got the chance to catch up with Mrs. Mott.
She's really nice, she's enthusiastic, so she's easy to listen to and pay attention, and she knows a lot of Spanish.
She's really supportive of her students, and she's always finding creative ways to teach us.
Highlands High School has been home to many different and wonderful faculty members throughout the years. One such member is the new Spanish teacher, Miss Jennifer Mott. Why is she so special, you may ask? Well, how many teachers can you say have traveled to multiple Latin American countries, have been part of the circus, and was even in a Glad commercial? Miss Mott just started at Highlands during the 2016-17 school year after Senora Johnson retired. We caught up with her to hear about her unique experience in the circus.
I've done a few cool things in the circus, like I love working for Reds events and Bengals and P&G corporate events have been really fun, but my ultimate favorite thing that I have done has been in a commercial for Glad Press and Seal. It was amazing. It was a really neat experience.
Just tear, press, and seal for an airtight, leak-proof seal. So when dinner cleanup feels like a circus act.
Juggling is not her only talent, of course. She can also walk on stilts, swallow fire, and make balloon animals. But it doesn't stop there. Along with her experience with the circus, she has also traveled to many different countries, such as Morocco, Peru, and Guatemala.
That was my first time to the Central America region, and it was really fun to see a new part of Spanish language and culture. I got to meet a lot of the people there, and it was very different than Spain, where I was most used to going, and it was fun to kind of see this other side of the Spanish culture that I had never known before. Guatemala, we were helping build a facility, and so that was really neat to get to meet the people who were building that facility. Morocco was just a really fun spring break trip where we got to ride on camels at the Sahara Desert, which was amazing. And Peru, we got to do the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu, which I recommend for everyone to do. That was a definite highlight, and meeting some llamas along the way was pretty fun.
Since she has such a wide variety of experiences, she tries to incorporate all of these things she learned into her classroom.
Being in the circus and bringing that into my classroom, I try to make things entertaining and not boring, because as a professional entertainer outside of school, I realize that I want to bring a lot of excitement into my classroom so that kids aren't bored and feel like it's lame.
Miss Mott certainly has many stories to tell, so if you see her in the hallway, feel free to wave and say hello.
Thanks, Ben. It's always great to have a new addition to our community.
While the main focus of the current general election will be on the new president, it is important to remember that other offices are in contention this November. The Highlands Broadcasting team is proud to announce that we have covered the first Fort Thomas live debate forum last Tuesday in the PAC. It was a huge success and gave the community an up-close look at the candidates. So for those who are old enough to, be sure to vote for City Council as well this November. That's it for this edition of the Highlander News. I'm Ben Rosensteel.
And I'm Kat Finsett. Have an excellent weekend, Highlands.